say I want it that way, but we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can say that we're falling apart from the way it used to be. Yeah. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside you are my fire, the one desire. You are, you are, you are, you are. Don't wanna hear you say nothing but a mistake. Don't wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heart. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you
didn't serve, but if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served in the military, you can join USAA.
Yeah, my grandpa did, so I'm already in, but I was talking
What's going on, nerd geeks and gamers alike? It's your boy Nerdy Nick, back with best friend Josh
What's up?
for another episode of the NSquared podcast. So let me move this right there. So I did something a little different here.
Yeah,
I put a sub goal bar there. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm also working on getting here. Let's move the mic closer.
Yeah.
That should be good. Oh, that's way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we both come out a lot clearer now.
Yeah. Johnny Graphics, sup? What's up, Nightmerica? Snark, the mod with the most in the house. Alright, let me go ahead.
There you go.
Let me know how the music is now.
Yeah, and then I think with moving the mic forward, it helped a bit too.
Yeah. Alright. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this fucking fan off. I can hear it in the mic. I don't know if they can or not, but I have that little fan aimed up at my crotch so I don't get no swamp ass.
Oh man.
So, before we get started with the show, we just want to thank our sponsors over at W Energy. Head on over to w.gg, and for the next 24 hours, use code NSquared10 to get yourself 20% off your entire energy drink order. That's right, it's a very time-exclusive promo they're running. So get some great flavors of your energy drink powders today at w.gg using code NSquared10 and at hubdaddystore.com, where you can get yourself some coffees, some mugs, some candles in mugs, and more over at hubdaddystore.com using code mustache10. Once again, that's code mustache10 at hubdaddystore.com. And for all bookings where you want to see me at your next convention, head on over to malicemedia.com. Find my tab in the talent link to get us booked for the next convention near you. It's official. I am signed with Malice Media, signed the contract today, sent it over.
Oh.
So I am officially represented as talent. I feel like I'm in good hands because this is also the same guy who manages Daniel Pacino, Carlos Pacino, Paul Niemeyer, and a bunch of other legends.
Fucking congrats, man. You
Thank
deserve
you.
it.
Thank you. So, keep your eyes out for things to come with that. Also, one last note. Make sure to check out the latest 2 videos that I put out over on our YouTube channel after the podcast, of course. One of them being a controller review for the Retro Fighters Brawler. No, Defender controller. Sorry. They sent over a bunch, and I'm still trying to work through reviewing all of them.
Yeah.
So is Josh. The Defender. It works on the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Oh, and also the PlayStation Classic for anyone who actually bought that.
Right.
So check that video out. It, I think, is a masterpiece. It's beautifully shot. Definitely stepping up the quality as far as video and camera work goes and all that stuff.
Right.
And that video deserves more love. Also, check out the PSP pickups video that I just put up on the channel this past Friday. And
I really enjoyed that video too.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know I could have done a little bit more detail work, like maybe propping up a game and panning over it instead of me just like grabbing the game and looking at it while talking and this and that, but that video was put out in crunch time.
I mean, I'm just glad you actually included some gameplay footage. Because, I mean, even if you didn't show the game completely,
Right.
you know, at least you show gameplay footage.
I don't know, where is that cable? I bought this cable from Hyperkin. Ah, here it is. So, you got one end that plugs into the PSP, and it's a super long fucking cable here. But it's designed to be able to play your PSP on the TV. So that explains, like, the length of the cable.
Yeah.
And it's on here. It's got a default mode or a zoom in mode.
Oh.
So it changes the resolution a little bit.
Oh, nice.
And then on the other end, it's got obviously the HDMI. So this is what I was using for game capture footage. But you also have to have this. There's a little slot right there, the USB micro.
Yeah, that looks like the micro.
Yeah, and it's got a lengthy cable it came with as well to plug into a power
supply?
source.
Yeah.
But dude, this thing works great. The one thing that I don't understand that Sony, I don't know why they do this. Sony, I've had this problem with screen capturing for the PS4, PS5, and the PSP, is you got to go through some convoluted mess in the settings to be able to actually output a video source.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't do that and just like plug into the Elgato or that thing, it won't work. You have to go through the settings and enable or disable some setting on the PS4 and PS5, and then enable a setting on the PSP.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this fan on, guys. Let me know if you hear it in the background. I have it on low. I'm sweating. Before you showed up, I was prepping breakfast quesadillas.
Oh, so that
For the
kitchen
week?
was warm.
Dude, so I had the oven going for the bacon, and then and the oven was set to 400. Mind you, guys, over here, it's about like 90 something. And when I was really getting the cooking going, it was probably like peak like 94 maybe.
I've gotten so used to the heat, it feels like it's in the 80s for me.
Yeah, but I didn't have the AC on for any of it, so I had the oven at 400 for like 25 minutes for the bacon. I had the stovetop on and we use the gas here, so it's all flame. So I had the eggs cooking on top, and then I had another pan for putting the quesadilla, together and, and burning it and everything. And that took me about like an hour and a half, maybe, to get everything done and going.
But an hour and a half of heat, extra heat, yeah.
And then
not fun.
And then I just like hustled and got in here and like set up and everything. So, whew. So, age-old question. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, man. Been playing a lot of Dragon's Dogma and Destiny.
Have ya?
Yeah. Finally unlocked all the special classes, like the unlockable classes in Dragon's Dogma 2.
Okay.
And then in Destiny, there's a new Horde mode that they have going on, which apparently people have been asking for forever. So I'm glad I get to experience it.
That's pretty cool.
It's 50 rounds. With every 10 waves, there's a boss wave, or a boss round. What do you want to call it? Man, is it fucking difficult, but it's so much fun. And guess what I got? The N64 expansion pack for Switch.
Okay. I was waiting to hear herpes.
Man, I wish. That means
Mike,
I get laid.
hold on. Snark says Mike is still a bit low.
Really?
Music can go down a bit.
All right. Thanks for that, Snark. Uh-oh.
Shit, as soon as I tried to change the music volume.
He's
Should we adjust it in the actual...
Josh, shut the fuck up and keep talking. That's an oxymoron.
No. So yeah, I finally got the Switch expansion pack for N64. And I'm going to be trying out the controller soon. Just been a lot going on in personal life, but...
Oh, hold on. Snark just said he's an idiot. Hold on. God damn it.
Don't tell me, Snark, you had your volume down.
The music is from a headset I'm playing. Oh my god! So how is the audio now? Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Leave it to our moderator. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you shit, Snark. I'm just giving you shit. Don't leave. We love you. So you got the expansion pack.
Yeah, for the
For
Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. And I haven't tried the controllers out yet, but I just wanted to see what they have. They have Jet Force Gemini.
Oh yeah.
That's a game I've always wanted to beat. I got like pretty far when I was younger. Mm-hmm. So I started. I got, it's kind of hard to get used to the controls after getting used to new school gaming controllers.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Thanks, Retro Rob.
sounds normal. Yeah, that's good. But yeah.
Is the background music okay? Can you guys at least tell there's background music? Because I turned it so low because our snark. You can actually bring the music up a bit. Oh my god, okay. This is why we call this section What's Up. Because there's no topics. It's just...
just goof.
Yeah.
Goofballs. Goofiness. But yeah. I'm excited to actually, try everything that they have.
Right.
They have Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon
Yes.
Stadium.
Yes.
Stadium 2.
Oh, they got 2 on there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I know. I'm excited. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Right on.
And, getting ready to move. So.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, let's see. What have I been doing? I guess you could say I've been running a political campaign. Spreading democracy throughout the galaxy in Helldivers 2! Yeah!
Oh, man.
I've been loving Helldivers 2 so much, bro. Oh my god. I almost bought you a physical copy today at Walmart.
Really?
Because Walmart on Wetmore has like 8 copies of it for like $40. Dude,
I might have to go.
I've made friends on Helldivers, and just, dude, I swear, I think I've picked up a gimmick where in chat I just speak as a character.
Really?
And people crack the fuck up, like kind of how I did in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But this is like
Less toxic?
way less toxic
Yeah.
and way more like laid back, and shit, and people are so in character, as it is.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're fucking role playing when you
yeah.
play Helldivers. It is just so good. I think it's my fucking game of the year. I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be a game that's gonna fucking pull me in
As much as that one?
I played Chivalry like twice last week.
Wow, really?
Yes. And that says something because Chivalry was like that game.
I know.
When I wasn't playing Chivalry 2, I was thinking about it. And I actually saw a physical copy of it at Walmart.
Wait, they have physical copies of
Yes!
Chivalry?
It was for the PS4.
What?
But I was like, I don't need it.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, fucking, that's wild.
Johnny Graphics says, I've been putting off Helldivers because I know it's going to take over my life. Dude, you won't regret it.
No.
I swear, it is so fucking fun.
And the best part about it is if you put it down for a little while and you get back into it, it's fucking easy to get back into it.
Oh yeah, the controls are super easy to get a hold of and everything. The only difference is like certain missions might not be there anymore. But that can happen even when you're playing the game.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
exactly.
what I love about it, dude, is like it is a living, breathing ecosystem online service of a game. I've hovered. There's times, man, where I've like hovered over the world map of like where to land, what mission to take on, and I've highlighted a mission, and as I'm reading the details, it disappears because another group of people just beat it.
Oh, like they finished the final
Yeah,
mission?
yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, guys, first and foremost here, before we even get any further, want to say thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm just all over the place. You take 1 week off of the fucking podcast and you come back to it and you're like, well, how do we do this again?
I know, right?
But thank you to Retro Rob, Night America, Snark, our moderator, Johnny Graphics, Mysticals, and everyone here, man. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the NSquared Podcast Live.
Fuck yeah.
And also, don't forget, too, if you want to, tune in for a little bit here, but then need to bail out, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts from.
Very true.
Yeah.
We've been pushing so much for the live portion. We haven't really pushed much for the audio portion.
Well, at the same time, this is like the main platform. This has been the main focus.
Very true. Yeah.
And I think this is what garners the most attention, I think, Not to say that, like, we neglect the others and stuff. It's funny, though, because our audiences are so vastly different on the audio platforms only and then versus, like, the YouTube platform.
Yeah.
the audio-only platforms, we get listeners, it's funny, like this song, around the world.
I feel like there's probably more around the world that listen to us in the U.S. on the audio portion.
Huh?
On the audio-only portion of the podcast, don't we get more people from outside the U.S. listening?
Yes,
That's what
exactly,
yeah.
exactly, yeah. It's nuts. It's weird. But then here, you know, it's mainly like U.S. based and whatever.
Yeah.
So we're trying to grow that. But yeah, let's see. I just hell diving, man. Hell diving. And again, you know, played a lot of bits and pieces of all the PSP games that I've been putting into the PSP video I put up on Friday. I really want to dive into that Coded Arms game. That is the FPS on there. It looks so good, and it played pretty fucking smooth.
Really?
Yeah. And it's kind of weird, you know, using the triangle X squared, you know, buttons as like the other analog stick. Mm-hmm. But it fucking makes sense. It makes sense when you do it.
Yeah, because it's technically a second directional pad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Night America says, just want to say thank you, sir, for chatting with me and listening to my trials and tribulations last week. Hey, brother, no problem, man. You know, we're all human and we all got our own things going on and stuff, but what I like to think makes us different from any other, you know, no offense to any creators in here, but like any other YouTube creators or podcasters or this or that, is like, we're very active with our community, like, I mean, interpersonal with our community, and, you know, that's just the way I like to keep it. I like to keep it real, I like to keep it, you know, I like, no matter 200 subs to 2 million subs, like, never gonna fucking change that. Never gonna change that. I will never be, or we will never be too big for anyone or anything. Mama didn't raise me that way, and you know, like that's just how we are, and that's how we will stay. I mean, shit.
Oh, yeah.
There's this app called vidIQ, and it notified me today. Let's see, where did they go?
vidIQ.
We have hit 30,000 views on April 20th, 22nd, 2024.
Holy crap.
30,000 views. And we're well on our way to 800 subs right now. I'm sure you guys can see the sub count there. I don't know what it says because I have this on performance mode. Let me see. 754. That is outdated. That is, yeah.
I like how slow like these counters like keep up with the actual count.
So we're actually at 779 right now. I don't know why that. Why does it say that? Let me see. Let me change that. Can I change that? I don't know.
I don't even know how you did that.
You know what? I need to dive more into Streamlabs here. 779. Low C, what's going on?
Hello, C. How you doing?
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Mysticals says, I wouldn't mind another PS1 Hidden Gems video. Ooh, well,
There you go.
I'm just saying, there may or may not be another video coming out this week that may or may not be related to what you were saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Watch it be like a, you know, an N64 Hidden Gems.
No. PlayStation 5 games to play now. No.
Right?
No. But we're going to go ahead and end this opening segment for you audio-only listeners, and we'll be right back with the main topics. All right. Are you good? Are you ready to just go into it?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. And this is the benefit, guys, of watching live, is you get to see us, go in and out of segments, as well as interact in the chat, and you guys can be a part of the show. We don't really ask. Like, I know some, you know, they're like, some channels or whatever, they're like, you know, donate this money and we'll read your chats or whatever. No, we just chat along, and the only thing I think we agreed to, like, charge for is, like, a topic takeover.
Yeah.
Which is, like, $5.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, if you ever want to do, like, a topic takeover, just donate $5 with the link up at the top of the chat, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Which, I mean, I like topic takeovers because it gets fiery. You know, we get, like, heated about the topics. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Johnny, hold on. Retro Rob says, "You're doing amazing. Keep going with rockets." Yeah. And then Johnny Graphic says, "You'll hit 1,000 before you know it." That's a goal. And then Johnny Graphic says, "I need a Macho Man promo for this upcoming PS1 video." Oh, shit. All right, are we ready?
Ready. Ew.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, and we're back with the NSquared podcast. Yeah, only the cream of the crop. Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite part is like if you think about it from the audio portion, it's like, yeah, guys, we'll be right back. And then all of a sudden, ooh, yeah. It's like, they're like, what's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck? They're gonna get some like cool interlude music.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, brother. Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah. Speaking of wrestling, AEW Dynasty pay-per-view was this past Sunday. So, for those of you who might be new to the channel, we talk about all things pro wrestling, video games, comic books, movies, and more. So we're going to go ahead and quickly gloss over the AEW Dynasty pay-per-view. I ordered it. Josh couldn't stay for it. He wasn't feeling well. But we'll talk about the results here. So, I tried to fucking give you some saving grace there and
I
just say
know.
you didn't feel well.
Hey, it was my fuck up. I'm gonna own up to it. So there's that.
Josh got too drunk too quick in the day.
Well, it's not even that I was drunk. It's just I drank too fast while on an empty stomach, and I was, exhausted, and it made me sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't soar with the eagle. Yeah. No, he was just slithering with the snakes. Oh, yeah. Oh, couldn't hang with the big guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ended up going home and sleeping it off while he was over here enjoying AEW.
Yeah. So, one of the biggest matches that stood out for me, and you guys should definitely check out the highlights of it on YouTube, was Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. Holy shit. I don't know how to explain it other than it is probably going to get match of the year.
It was
that good.
It's funny because that was a match I wanted to see because, like, Bryan Danielson, when he's in the ring,
Bunyan.
Danielson.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson, when he's in the ring with the right person, fucking shines.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of his like slow, methodical, technical matches.
Me neither, but I can still respect the guy.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I
course.
mean?
Because, I mean, there's a lot of technique and whatnot involved in those. But sometimes if you have the wrong dance partner, it doesn't matter if you're Kenny Omega or, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the match isn't going to work out as good as it should.
Oh, yeah.
This one lived up to every sense of the word, the billing, like, all of it. It was just amazing. Great all around. Will Ospreay won with a hidden blade, while Bryan Danielson was getting checked on by the doctors because right before that, Ospreay hit a Tiger Driver 95, and right at the very last second, Danielson tucked his head. So he was safe and landed like right on his shoulders.
Ho, 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 ho.
But he had to get checked on by the doctors, and Ospreay had his back turned at that time because he was like with the crowd, right?
Yeah.
And then he saw Danielson by himself. Like when he had turned around, the doctors turned away, and so did the ref. And so he charged and hit Danielson in the back of the neck with a hidden blade. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, da-da-ding, da-da-ding, right? Became the winner. Another standout match was the Young Bucks, or I'm sorry, the EVPs versus FTR in a ladder match for the tag team titles. And let me tell you this, man. The Young Bucks never fucking disappoint. Love them, hate them, or indifferent about them. They never fucking disappoint.
Very true.
And the ladder spots were fucking genius. Dude, there was a moment where Nick Jackson was against the guardrails. Cash Wheeler goes off one rope and then bull fucking rushes and suicide dives out of the ropes to charge Nick Jackson against the table. Nick Jackson moves and Cash Wheeler goes fucking headfirst through a table, through the barricade.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, how
Yes.
fucking fast was he going?
It was so
What?
fast that if he had collided with Nick Jackson, it probably would have broken some bones.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He was just like, cannonball! It was great. It was absolutely amazing.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
right when Dax Harwood, yep, was climbing the ladder
Yeah.
to grab the title, a fan bum rushed the stage. Or
What?
bum rushed the ring. And knocked him off the ladder. And the security got right on his ass. And he had a Sting mask on.
Uh-oh.
The mask comes off, and it's fucking Jungle Boy Jack Perry with his whole Cry Me a River gimmick, you know?
I'm liking that.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Young
Dude.
Bucks climb the ladder, get the fucking belts.
What?
Yep.
Oh, just those matches right there. That sounds like an exciting fucking pay-per-view.
Oh, it was so good. In the main event, it was Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW title. Predictably, Swerve won. I'm interested to see if this is going to be like him turning babyface, because he's an in-betweener.
Oh,
He's
really?
neither heel nor face, right? Same thing with Joe.
Oh, okay.
They're
okay.
tweeners. They're tweeners.
Ah.
CM Punk is superior in every way. Oh, sorry, Night America. You are vastly outnumbered here with that. With that. We can agree to disagree and move on as adults.
There we go. Yeah.
I know how toxic the internet wrestling community is, and I will just fucking leave it at that. Swerve won. It was a pretty good match, man. Samoa Joe did the whole, like, walk out of the way, you know, when Swerve came off the top rope and stuff. It was a pretty good match, man. I for one wanted Joe to win.
I mean, of
I
course.
don't think Swerve is the guy. I just don't see him being big star fucking face of the company. You put him and Ospreay in a ring together, who do you think who do you think is going to get the cheers?
Oh, Ospreay, 100%.
I mean, no, you say 100%.
Cool.
I mean, there are, you know, as soon as Prince Nana goes, whose house? Everyone in a fucking, you know, zombie mind goes, Swerve's house.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
honestly, dude, like, Ospreay, I think right now is the face of the company, despite not being the champ. And I think it's a matter of time until Ospreay gets that belt.
So what I'm thinking is possibly what they're doing is they're having Swerve carry the belt, maybe for a little while, maybe it might pass over to somebody, but it's a interim thing.
So yeah.
So Ospreay can eventually take the
Well,
belt.
I mean, Joe was looked at as kind of like a transitional champion, like what you were talking about.
Oh, transitional. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically to get the belt from one point to another.
Yeah.
So, Joe had the belt for just about 4 months. I think Swerve will carry it till All In, which is in Wembley. And
then-
everyone, I mean, dude, you're not going to have anyone cheering for fucking Swerve in Wembley.
Oh, fuck no.
When he's going against fucking Ospreay.
Yeah, no.
Like, no way.
No chance
No
in hell.
way in hell. Toni Storm retained the women's championship against Thunder Rosa. But with a dirty move, she kicked Thunder Rosa straight in the baby maker.
I mean, I know it
Yeah.
probably doesn't hurt as bad as it does,
I
but
mean,
it
it's
still
still
hurts.
gotta hurt,
Yeah.
dude. Either way, you know.
Because there's bone there.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't like the fact that Toni Storm has had the belt for this long.
I don't like. Look at. So she's starting to change the gimmick again. She's kind of going a little unhinged. And what I think is going to happen is we're going to get a return of Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker soon.
Really?
I think it's going to happen. Dude, Jamie Hayter, I looked on her Twitter today, because today is her birthday and Britt Baker's birthday. They share a birthday together. And John Cena's birthday.
Oh, that's wild.
Losi says, I can attest it fucking hurts. So Jamie Hayter on Twitter, she has not been active for almost a full year.
Oh,
And
shit.
she's been out with injury. She didn't make it to All In as champ.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's only a matter of time before they come back. And if you're not going to put the belt on Thunder Rosa, who never lost the belt but had to give it up because of injury, you're keeping it on Tony Storm for someone else who probably has more of a fan following.
I see.
You know, because people started to kind of turn on Thunder Rosa as she was champ.
But why?
People were saying she wasn't, you know, up to par, wasn't as like charismatic, or so and so on. Going dark for 30. We'll hop back on after. All right, Retro Rob, we'll be here. So we'll see.
Like the whole charismatic thing, like I don't really think that you have to be charismatic. Like to a certain extent, yeah, you know, but I don't know. Like
As a champ, the company is banking on you bringing in the money,
yeah,
bringing in the views,
you know,
so on and so forth.
I get
So
it.
you have to have charisma. She had charisma, but she was much more of a big, like, independent wrestler on the indies and so on, you know. So it brought like that crowd, but to the average viewer, let's say,
Okay.
she can kind of be like, all right, we get it, you're the fucking meta, whatever, like, so what? Show us some good fucking in-ring action then, or whatever. But you know, it is what it is. Willow beat Julia Hart for the women's TBS title, which leads right into Mercedes Moné versus Willow at Double or Nothing next month. It's already confirmed and set to go. Willow injured Mercedes Moné at the New Japan Strong pay-per-view was it almost a year ago now.
And Willow's the one that you said is like, you know, tends to hurt people a lot, right?
Well, yeah, she wasn't the safest worker, you know,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I think at Double or Nothing we will definitely see Mercedes Moné get that title, and I wouldn't put it past AEW to put to make Mercedes Moné the first 2-division champ in AEW, or not 2-division champ, but dual title holder. So like TBS Women's Champion and the AEW Women's Champion. You know, and her gimmick is the CEO, right?
Yeah.
Like just have her having both of the titles.
Yeah.
You know, so on and so forth.
I mean, it would make sense, especially with, you know, how big of a, you know, star she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. Kazuchika Okada beat Pac. That was a really good match. That was for the what is it? Continental title.
It's funny, when I saw that on the list, I was like, oh yeah, Okada's gonna win.
But it was a really good match, and there were some times, dude, where Okada kicked out at 2.999. You know,
Really?
It was like, yeah, it was like that.
Man.
And then let's see. Oh, there was a trios match between Adam Copeland, aka Edge, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe versus the House of Black. And the House of Black won.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Edge.
What?
Or Adam Copeland, rather, went for a spear. Malachi Black spit the black mist into him. Hit him with a finisher. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's very interesting.
The match was fucking fire, though. It
Really?
was good. It was
Well,
really good.
It's got Eddie in there, so
And
of
what's
course.
funny is Adam Copeland, Mark Briscoe, and Eddie Kingston are all individual champions. Adam Copeland is the TNT champion, Mark Briscoe is the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, and Eddie Kingston is the New Japan Strong champion. So it was a story of 3 individual champions versus 1 certified legit unit.
So,
Can they work together? You know, can
Yeah.
they overcome these, you know, end-level bosses, you know, but who don't know how to work together? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a really interesting dynamic to see.
So what brought them together for a match?
I don't remember.
Yo, you don't remember?
I don't
Oh, okay.
remember.
You just know it was a great match.
Yeah, yeah. But now it's most likely going to set up a storyline between Malachi Black and Adam Copeland for the TNT title.
Oh, nice.
So
There you go.
I wouldn't mind seeing Malachi Black get that title. Malachi Black doesn't really do a whole lot of singles matches, they're mostly just doing the House of Black stuff. So
Yeah.
it was really cool to see. I'm trying to think. I know I'm probably glossing over. Oh, the pre-show. There was the Acclaimed with Billy Gunn versus Gun Club Gold.
Oh yeah.
And it was a trios titles unification belt. So Gun Club Gold were the Ring of Honor trios champs,
Okay.
and the Acclaimed with Billy Gunn were the AEW trios champs.
Oh.
So whoever won got the new unification titles.
Yeah, because I
So
remember.
they were merging the belts.
Yeah, that was pretty much when I left around that
Yeah.
time.
And so Gun Club Gold won. I'm all for it. I need less Acclaimed on the TV right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I don't like Gun Club Gold, but at the same time, yeah.
They're
Acclaim.
gonna use it to rehab Jay White,
Oh.
because Jay White is a certified fucking killer. You look at all of his work in New Japan, he's a certified fucking killer. When he came over to AEW, he got fucking nerfed. And a lot of people have said that AEW has fumbled the fucking bag with Jay White and what he can do.
And Jay White is the smaller, skinnier one of the three, right?
Yeah, with like the Billy Goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, beard.
Yeah, so-
go ahead. Hold on. Say
Oh.
what you're gonna say and then click the light on.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, yeah, for Jay White, I prefer him in singles matches,
Yeah.
over Gun Club Gold matches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, let me turn it on.
So, like, all in all, in total, I would really give. Oh, you can leave the window open. That's fine. Everything's good right now. As far as like the entire pay-per-view, all in all, I mean, it's like it was like a 9.5. It was like a 9.5 out of 10.
And it's crazy because like every pay-per-view, they just fucking kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that you can guarantee with AEW is the television product might not be, as story driven and captivating as, say, WWE, whether it be Raw or SmackDown. But the pay-per-views, I think, are well worth, and maybe even beyond worth, the asking price of $50 per show.
Yeah, because aren't WWE ones like 70?
No, WWE is free with Peacock.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. But if you were to have to justify buying a AEW pay-per-view, they run long.
Oh yeah.
They're at least 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And at the price, it's about what, $10 an hour?
Yeah.
If you invite a group of friends over, hey, everyone bring $10.
And the more friends, like, the less they're gonna put in for it.
Mm-hmm. And you just have yourselves a bloody good time. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and end this audio portion and be back with the audio-only podcast after this break.
Yeah, like Snark says, Willow, or as I call her, Bailey 2.0.
Did Bailey injure people? Because I would have said Willow would be like Nia Jax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, less, she looks younger.
Well, she is for sure. Nia Jax is in her 40s, I think.
Really? Holy crap.
She looks good for her age in the face.
Yeah. Face, yeah.
Yeah.
And he also says, Snark says, he looks a bit like Tom Hiddleston.
Hey, there's Locke.
Yo!
Hey, you fuckers. LOL. Well, how about hey, you fucker? Where the fuck you been? It's like if we don't talk about fucking food, you're nowhere to be seen, Locke. You know who we need back in here? Kev.
Yeah, I know. And like you said food, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
We need fucking Kev called back in
I know.
here. No, as far as I'm concerned, he's getting ready for marathon, I believe.
Kev called?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, yeah, no, I mean, she's probably training his ass off right now.
Snark says no, just her hugger style attitude reminds me of yeah. With the what do you call it? The Bailey buddies. You know, the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube mans?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bailey used to come out with those on the ringside. And
Honestly,
she used to be
fucking great.
she used to be like a hyper positive, go get 'em kind of like chick.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and start recording again in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. All right. So, we went from some pretty cool news, and highlights over AEW, Dynasty and stuff, to we're gonna go ahead and highlight some maybe doomy gloomy foreboding shit.
Oh shit.
So there's pros and cons to this news.
Yep.
That being Walmart. Oh, hey, Gamer Aimer, what's up?
Howdy. Hey. Howdy how.
Walmart is heavily discounting their video games right now. Not every video game, so don't go out there and start going and buying and stuff. And no, I don't believe this is an online deal. It's in-store only from what I can tell. But they are heavily discounting video games. Putting a lot of stuff on clearance. So, I caught wind of this through Mr. Rightway and Gamer Aimer.
Okay.
And, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see what it's like down here. Because they're in, like, way different parts of the country. Gamer Aimer's way on the East Coast. Steve is in Texas. We're over here on the West Coast. Represent!
What's I need?
Yeah. What's side? So I was like, you know what? Let's go and see what it's like over here. And so I started my day off in Green Valley yesterday, which is about 40 minutes south of where I live.
Yeah.
I was down there for work to do an estimate. And I went down there. And that Walmart, I will say, has the fucking coolest selection of fucking AEW figures, first and foremost.
Really?
Yeah. They had Buddy Matthews and Malachi Black. I bought Brody King last week. I was like, I could fucking buy these right now and complete my House of Black figure collection. But anyways, wasn't there for fucking action figures. I was there to look at video games. And they had some pretty fucking good games for $5 to $10.
That's crazy.
And then I went to that one. I went to the two that are up here by me. I live like right smack dab in the middle, like 2 miles away from either Walmart.
Oh yeah, the one over there by La Cañada.
Yeah, let's not say streets.
Oh yeah. And then I forgot the name of the other one anyway. So
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, there and there. And then I went to the one in Oro Valley. Because there's one at Oro Valley. Like right at the very edge of Oro Valley.
I don't think I've been to that one.
It's the marketplace that the company you work for owns.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I went to one more today, down where I told you about.
Dude, you've been shopping.
So I was. It was like the thrill of the hunt, right? But I will say this: out of all those WalMarts I went to, there was only one that had a solid gaming section.
The one in Green Valley?
No. The one I went to today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one had game cases and game cases and game cases.
Oh, like they used to have.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I got distracted by the fucking music playing right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, what are you doing?
Toss a coin to your witcher. Everywhere. I mean, fucking. The slimmest one was the one in Oro Valley.
It makes sense.
And they had maybe 20 different titles for the Switch. 10 to 15 for the Xbox and the PS5.
I'm surprised the Switch even had a sale. There's shit.
No. I'm not saying games that were on sale.
Oh.
I'm saying like in total to pick from.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was bad. Gamer Aimer says, my Walmart was mostly sold out of the deals, but I've gotten lucky weeks ago with those deals. Locke says, I picked up 11 games from those Walmart deals.
Wow.
So yeah, I took advantage of the sales, and I'll show those off in a moment, but what I want to really harp on is what I talked about in my Why I Collect and You Should Too video.
Yep.
Is what I kind of predicted in that video and said I fear is becoming true way faster than I thought it would. I don't know how much longer the physical gaming marketplace is going to be around for in big retail stores.
Yeah.
I've noticed the Target I go to has really slowed down on Xbox games and PS5 games. They used to have their own aisles. Now they're one aisle. And then the Switch has its own aisle now.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's been going on for a while, you know, that slowdown.
Mm-hmm. But now, all of a sudden, a major retail... I mean, Walmart... I am assuming Walmart is like the #1 nationwide retail chain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
probably.
out of the big box stores, you know. One guy I talked to at Walmart said that they had heard that they were phasing out just Xbox games. Another person I said it was a manager, the one at the Oro Valley one, said that they're just doing this for 2 weeks because they're getting new stock of stuff. And then another dude said that he hadn't heard anything about the games going away. And that one was at the one I went to today.
Oh, okay.
And their store, I will say this, the one that had like the full gaming section,
Yeah.
they had the least amount of markdowns.
Oh.
And it's funny because each and every Walmart is different with what they mark down. So at one place, I saw AEW Fight Forever for $10 on the PS5. I almost bought that for you. But then the one I went to today, they had it for $40.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's very drastic.
it's very drastic. The only Locke says the only game I wanted but didn't get was Armored Core 6. Locke, how much was that for you over there? Because I will say this, Rubicon it's only $30, and that was at every Walmart I went to.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of insulted, but at the same
'Cause
time...
you just bought that, what, like 2-3 months ago?
Yeah, I mean, I still got to complete it. You know, I've just been hopping from new game to new game, enjoying way too much.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, Locke, if you can find it, fucking get it. Especially if you're an Armored Core fan, you're going to enjoy that shit.
So, I did see today... Oh yeah, $30. There
Yeah.
you go. That must be just like the new national MSRP for it. I saw today that, as well as Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart was only $30, and I was like, I should get it. I should get it. No, don't.
No, I'm going to say, like, yeah, I get it.
I know. I might once this big check clears from the house I painted or whatever. I might get that and Armored Core. Because both of those together would cost one game.
Very true.
You know?
Very true.
So, anyways, let's just go back and forth here for a second. And chat, please dive in and chime in to the topic here. Do we think... What do we think about this? Because, like I said, different Walmart employees all told me different things.
Yeah. My personal opinion is that it's still too early to say that it's phasing out right now. Maybe they might be phasing out Xbox, but everything else, not yet. Right now, the gaming market is
Low
pretty
C.
blowing up.
Low C. It was the one it was at the Walmart by the Tucson Mall. There you go. You know where it's at. There was only one copy though, so. But I will say that Walmart, I don't think anyone goes to the gaming section. That Walmart sucks. And I say that because it's ghetto as shit.
By the AMC?
No. By the Tucson Mall.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to that Walmart.
On Wetmore?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a Walmart. I know
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a Target.
Yeah, no. It's so there's like Home Depot down here.
Yeah.
And like the Tucson Mall here.
Yeah.
Right next to the Tucson Mall.
There's a Walmart there?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's one of those Walmarts. There's a GameStop right there too in that same plaza.
Yeah, I know. I've
And like
been
the
to that
Taco
GameStop.
Bell.
Yeah.
and- yeah. It's right there. It's just that Walmart, dude. It's like they have to have like the armed security and shit, you know?
What?
Yeah, it's a little ghetto there. Let's see. So, let's see. Locke says it will be $30 in June. Sony always does the Days of Play mid-June. But yeah, is that physical or digital, bro? I think that's only digital. The Days of Play sale is really only digital.
Yeah, I think it's only digital.
Yeah. And then Low C says, I worked for Wally World, and they have 1 or 2 big days they restock their inventory, and it's a hot mess. Yeah, the Fantastics. So, Josh, you were saying it's a little too early.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little too early to say. I feel like they probably announced that.
I wonder if this will work. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I was going to put my beer in the
figured.
Master Chief mug.
Yeah, I feel like it's still too early to say, but do I feel that it's going to eventually happen? Yes. Do I
Yeah.
hate it? Fuck yeah. But, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully it happens when I'm old and decrepit.
Yeah. You know what? At the Walmart that I went down south to, in Green Valley, they had a copy of Kakarot for $15. But it was the PS4 version.
Ah.
And I know the PS5 plays PS4, but
Well, so how
actually
works,
it didn't even come out on the PS5. It came out on the PS4.
Wait, really?
Shit, I should have bought it. Damn it.
Yeah, because a lot of
There's
games,
there's no fucking difference.
Yeah. Man, I was gonna say a lot of games too. Like if you play it, if it has the PS5 version, you put in the PS4,
Oh, that
you
was
can
weird.
download the PS5 like
Update.
update.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I should have bought it. Fuck. But at that time, dude, I was looking for the $5 deals.
very fair.
You know,
very fair.
You know,
Yeah.
they had Near Automata for $10 at places.
So that game.
My grandpa did.
I didn't get it though because I didn't find it.
Oh yeah.
I was going to buy it.
So that game is very convoluted. So, have you ever heard of Drakengard or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the game before Nier Automata.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very convoluted.
Yeah. So, anyways, you think it's too soon to say, but
Yeah. So that's that's my standpoint. Feel like it's too soon to say. So
yeah.
don't fear just yet. But you know, you could be right. It might be coming earlier than we anticipated.
Yeah. So I remember we covered this a while ago.
Yeah.
On the podcast, that Xbox or Walmart was going to stop selling Xbox games.
Yeah.
This was, I think, in December.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. Bro, I think it's happening. I think that is happening.
At least for the Xbox portion.
At least for the Xbox. I think we're seeing this happen right now. Because as you can see in my pickups, what is the majority? Except for one fucking game.
Right. Yeah.
It's Xbox.
Yeah.
Locke says, I found 4 copies at one store. I let people know in the area. And the next day they were all gone. Damn it!
Oh
I
shit.
was going to say, Locke, buy one and I'll fucking pay the shipping. Damn it. Fucking. Damn it. Damn it, Dale. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, I definitely think that it's going to happen a lot sooner than we expected. I think by the end of this year, we will see all games, all brands in one section. I think it's going to happen. And then I think next year, aside from Nintendo, shit might be gone.
You know, I can't even argue that. I can't argue
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm not hitting panic button just yet, but again, like I said in the video that I had put out, why I collect and you should too, I think GameStop is going to gain a momentum boost from this. Because everyone shits on GameStop. But I'll say this, they're going to be the last ones to sell video games.
Other than like, you know, niche stores.
Oh, well, other than, yeah, like, well, I'm not considering, like, the, you know, retro retail stores and stuff. I am saying the,
Like the main.
like, yeah, the main big box stores
Yeah.
and new games and stuff. Like, could a Pink Gorilla get new copies of a Nintendo game? For sure.
Yeah.
You know, but it'll be like a limited quantity or whatever.
Yeah.
GameStop is definitely going to benefit from big box retail stop selling or ending the sales of physical games. And everyone gives GameStop so much shit. But I'll tell you guys this. I have made friends with my local GameStop, or the GameStop that I choose to go to. I'm in the middle of like 2 GameStops, just like I am 2 Walmarts.
Yeah.
I go to the one by the foothills.
Yeah, I
And-
go to that one often.
And those dudes know who I am. They were the ones that gave me the posters and stuff to give away
nice.
at our panel. They're cool as shit, you know. I don't want to see those guys go out of a job.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing too is, if Walmart stops selling games, their employees don't. It is what it's like. Whatever. They're not going to
Yeah.
lose employees because they lost a gaming section.
Right.
If GameStop goes out of business, thousands of people are without jobs.
Yeah.
Thousands. Because there's
Yeah.
tons of GameStop stores still, even though with all the closures, there's still tons of GameStop sections or GameStop stores around. What's up, Rob? Welcome back. Gamer Amers says, yeah, because retro game stores don't make much money on new retail games. The markup isn't beneficial because they're already priced high. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But again, I think GameStop is going to do well if and when like Walmarts and Targets and I mean Best Buy I think already got rid of they got rid of the movies. I don't know if they got rid of games yet.
Last time we went, they still had games, but their
Okay.
selection was very small. Like smaller than like Walmart selection.
Yeah. So I mean say what you want about GameStop, but they're going to be like the only major retailer selling video games, brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Very true. And I'm saying new video games, of course, new and used. But I'm not talking about like your Pink Gorillas or Game Over video games or so on and so forth. Retro Rob says had to do voiceover for my new vid. Right on, dude. Be checking that out when are you dropping? Thursday, Friday.
Cerveza?
Hold on. Locke says Psst, you didn't read my last 3 comments. Oh shit, sorry. Locke said. Xbox isn't even publishing their own IPs physically anymore. Hellblade 2 is digital only when it comes out next month. GameStop needs to go retro. Yeah, so like with Xbox, they've been geared towards, more of a service than it like being a, they're pushing digital.
Heavily.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
with Game Pass and things like that, they're looked at as a service. So they're looking to make themselves a service like that. So with that, I get, but I don't like it. I still don't like it. I get it, but I don't like it. I like to be able to own my games, which again, check out the Why I Collect video, and you'll get 3 of my major points on why I collect.
Yeah, just to briefly say, it's like, what if they decide to suspend the service one day? You can't play any video games.
Yeah, what if the fucking network goes down?
Yeah.
You can't play it.
You know, I mean, there's been, a lot of, services hacked in the past few years. What if they get hacked and then the service goes down for like a week?
There was one day when I was at work and the server went down for Game Pass.
Ooh.
And I was like, well, thank God I'm at work.
Right?
Yeah. Thank God I'm fucking, repairing this drywall. But, yeah. And there's been games, too, that I haven't bought physically because they're on Game Pass. But now I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should. And one of the pickups that I got is on Game Pass.
Really?
Yeah. But I was like, fuck it. I want this physically. Because if and when, the rights go away or whatever, it gets delisted. There was a copy of the Avengers game. That game's delisted now.
Oh, really?
It's delisted. You cannot buy it online. And I almost bought it. And when I scanned it on the Walmart app, it said, we don't sell this item. So it wasn't even in the inventory at Walmart.
So you're saying you could have walked out with it? That's like,
I don't know. But I was like, am I going to play this? Like, let's be real. Why am I going to buy this? Because I'm not one of those dudes that, buys games just to buy games. I'm not
Yeah.
looking. I don't want a all filler, no killer collection.
Yeah.
I collect what I play, and I play what I collect.
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I mean, the fucking backlog, you know, fucking backlog. Ask Rob, the backlog. Ask Gamer Aimer,
The backlog.
dude. Gamer Aimer, I swear she could fucking like have him. Her basement's a fucking museum. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, the backlog is for real. And that's just with my fucking puny collection compared to some other people, man. But yeah, I am very... I can't even be optimistic about the future of game sales in stores.
I'm just very concerned.
I'm very concerned, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Me too.
and look, here's the deal. While I've been saying that GameStop can do well and can do really, really good stuff with, you know, physical game sales, they're going to be the ones in control, right? Which kind of almost makes it a monopoly.
Yep.
Which in turn gives them the power. Much against how their motto is power to the players.
Yeah.
They're going to be the ones that get to kind of dictate shit. And that's not a good thing either.
But if they're smart, they should know not to mess with that.
Listen, I'm gonna be a fucking devil's advocate. We're talking about GameStop, and you're saying if they're smart.
I know. It hit me right after I said if they're smart. But still.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of right now? Do you remember Funko Land?
Yeah.
You know those things called Funko Pops? Funko Land? Funko Pop? I wonder if, like, the same owner... Oh, I don't know.
It's a different
It's
topic for a different day.
Yeah. Like, you know that...
Your ADHD
Yeah,
ass.
you know that meme of, like, the dude that's, like, really high and his hoodie's all, like... He's, like, leaned back and his hoodie's all zipped up? Or, you know, the drawstring? And he's like, bro, what if...
Yeah.
You know, that was me right now. That was totally fucking me right now. Retro Rob says, it never ends!
Right?
And then America says, I've had some games in the backlog for 20 years. It's been 84 years. Locke says, I picked up the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 for $30 during that sale. Now I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 1 on my PS5. Funko Pop, Funko Land. Well, yeah, I know they're spelt differently, okay? I'm not a complete dipshit, whatever.
Remember, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
He's not a complete dipshit, but that doesn't change the fact that he's somewhat.
Exactly. So here we've got 6 minutes and a half left of the audio only recording before we hit on to the next segment. Let me show the pickups. Let me check the lighting here. Okay, everything looks good. Yeah. So I will go ahead and show the game and say the price that I paid for it. So first we'll show Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I got this game for $10 today. I looked it up on retail at Target, and this is like a $50 game.
Ooh.
So that's like a $40 savings.
Yeah, right.
And then I got Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy, for $5. $5!
That's insanely cheap.
$5! Yeah.
Dude, that's wild.
Oh yeah. This one's even better. I got Marvel's Midnight Suns Enhanced Edition. The sticker says $29.83. I got this for $10. I would assume, I don't know.
It's like it was already on sale and you got it on a better deal. Let
me see. Let me pull it up on Target real quick.
Pull that shit up, Jamie.
I'm gonna scan it with the app.
Well, while you scan that.
So this says $29.99. So that's $20 savings. And then I got Mass Effect the Legendary Edition. So this is Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, plus all the DLC for those games. And they're remastered. I got this for $5.
Fucking cheap.
I got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. It's just the remastered, version, for $5. I have this for the PS4.
Deal.
Remember, I bought it for the PS4.
Yeah.
But I was like, $5, Xbox Series X, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And then I got MX versus ATV All Out 2020 Pro Nationals Edition, so this is a special edition of the game. I'm a big fan of the MX versus ATV series. I got this for $5. And then I got World War Z Aftermath for $5.
It's funny, I've always wanted to play that game, yet I have not gotten it yet.
Oh, yeah, well,
I don't know why.
Now I have it.
Yeah.
So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games for $45. What's the math on that? Let me
That's
pull up the
insane.
45 divided by 7. That is $6.42 a game.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's not if you add up the math to what they would be at their initial release price.
Exactly. I mean, Lego Star Wars is probably a
Like 60?
$60 game.
Yeah.
Spyro.
I'd say 50 probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I paid for the Insane Trilogy for Crash. I think that was a $60 game.
Really?
Yeah. And I bought the Crash Trilogy before I bought my PS4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Midnight Suns was a $70 game, but this is enhanced edition, so I'm not sure what the price is on this when it launched. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition, this was probably like a $60 game at least.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, this was a $60 game when I got it. MX vs. ATV All Out was probably, I would say, anywhere between a $40 to $50 game. And World War Z, I would say this might be like a 40. Oh, you think 60?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely a $60 game.
Yeah. So, I mean,
So on average, it was like a
Yeah.
$60 to $65 per game.
right. Oh shit, Snark says Enhanced Edition was $99.
What?
Wait, where did I see that? I just fucking saw that. Where'd it go? Hold on.
Oh, he probably deleted it and
Yeah. Enhanced was $80. Legendary was $99. Okay. So, I mean, there you go, dude. Like, Snark says, hell of a haul. Alex Kano says, what do you think of the Game Pass for Xbox? Hold on. Let me catch up with the chat.
Yeah, no, it goes all the way up here.
Oh, no, I read these already. I read these. We stopped right here. Tell you what, let me go ahead and end the audio only portion. We'll read the chats and then get back into the podcast. Okay, let me do this. Go back into performance mode. Okay, so let's see. Nightmarica says, Josh, I've been playing Dragon's Dogma 2 and enjoying it immensely.
Oh, I'm with you there. Not really liking the end game portion of it too much, compared to, the first game, but overall, great game. Love it.
And Snark says, lighting looks good here. Locke says, I only play...
A moron on TV.
Snark says, good pickup. And then Locke says, I got One Piece Odyssey for $10. I saw that, but I'm not going to lie. Like, it didn't call me. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't...
You're not really a One Piece
like,
fan.
yeah, I don't really care. Like, I like... And I'll probably piss people off for saying this. Let's clip it and make it a fucking reel. I have no interest in watching the anime, but the live action adaptation is fucking great.
Hey, I mean, that's fair.
And listen, there's like over, 1,000 episodes of One Piece?
I know.
I don't have time!
To watch 1,000 episodes.
No, there's no fucking way! Locke says $5, $1.66 each. I'm not sure what that one is referring to. But anyways, Snark says, hell of a haul. And then, what do you think about Game Pass? Locke says, the only game in that was $70 was Midnight Suns. The rest were $60. Snark says, Enhanced was $80. Locke says, 430-ish. 440 for those 7 games when they came out. So you basically got a 90% discount.
Damn. Wow.
I'm gonna do the Tuscan Raider thing here.
Well, I'm gonna take this chance to go team.
All right, you go do that.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
90% discount.
Yeah. Locke says Mass Effect $5. Oh damn it! Hold on, I need it. The stupid fucking heart emoji gets in the way. I don't know why it gives me a heart emoji because I'm not chatting. Mass Effect $5 or $1.66 per game. Oh, I see what you're saying. Night America says I want the new TMNT game in Stellar Blade. Yep. Excuse me. Stellar Blade has been quite the controversial game, hasn't it? Let me know and let me. I want to know, guys. I'm curious. And we don't have to make this a main topic. And Alex, we'll get to your comment here in a second. I'm just very curious. How do you guys feel about female character models in video games? With where they once were, where they are now, or where they might be heading to? Like, do you think game devs, or maybe even the publishers or studios, are becoming too woke with the stuff? And I mean this from like a sincere place. I'm not trying to like, you know, lead, what do they call it? Leading the witness here. I'm really curious, like, did you guys play Tomb Raider because Lara Croft was sexy, or did you guys play Tomb Raider because you thought the premise was cool? And like, what do you guys think about the way they make female character models nowadays? I'll say this real quick on my own end. I think the way they're making video game or female characters in games is kind of like embarrassing. I think what they're basically saying is sexy women can't be strong women, or sexy women can't be taken seriously.
That's a lie.
And I think it's kind of a fucking shame.
I'm curious to see where this came from, but
Oh, Stellar Blade.
oh
Yeah, Night America brought up Stellar Blade. And I just asked, you know, like, what do you guys think about the direction of where they're taking, you know, female game model, you know, character models and stuff. Because, like, there's the new Fable remake, and the lead is a female, but they made her look like she basically ran into a wall. I'm calling it what it is.
No, I get
You know, and look at how do I put this? Rumble Roses, the wrestling game, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the boob physics and all that. Me being a huge wrestling fan, do you think I bought that game because I wanted to see boob physics, or do you think I bought the game because it's a wrestling game?
I won't say that you bought the game because of the boob physics, but I know a lot of people bought the game because of boob physics, but liked it because it was a fantastic wrestling game.
I'll say this. I think what you're speaking to when you say a lot of people is actually the exception to the rule.
You're probably right. You're probably very
I
correct on
think there was 5% basement dwellers who bought the game because they wanted to see some boobs bounce.
that. Right.
And I think the rest of the people who bought the game were, ooh, a Konami game,
Wrestling.
pro wrestling,
Right?
and it's not based on a real company, so they can do whatever they want with it,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, yeah, because it has fantastic excuse me, fantastic like wrestling, like mechanics to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. When we were playing it, we were, yeah. I mean,
it was.
you can look
super
at the
fun.
stream, yeah. And I liked how, okay, whatever. I don't want to go on a tangent here. I want to
Yeah.
kind of keep it somewhat on track, on pace. But I just, I don't get it. And it's like I said before you showed up, it was like game devs or whatever are basically saying that like sexy women can't be leads. They can't be taken seriously. Sexy women can't be strong. A female lead has to look below average, and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
And like, what does that message kind of like speak to an attractive woman who is a gamer?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like for me, it's basically women bringing women down when you do that.
And it's these companies like Sweet Baby Inc. or, you know, like these companies who are consults to these development, you know, companies.
Yeah.
And they're the ones telling them, you know, like, oh, tone the sexuality down a little bit, or this or that, you know. And these companies are run by women,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, why?
And it's funny because, like, if you ask the average woman about a female character, they might be like, she might be a little bit too sexy, but then when you explain the whole, like, you know, how she's a badass, they're like, oh, yeah, fuck that. Fuck yeah, I'm down for that.
Right.
You know, like, the average woman is fucking cool with it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they understand it's a fucking video game.
Right. Yeah. And it's not like we're all just fucking wanking it to our
Right.
video games, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And the
Like,
thing
I'm
is,
just
like,
being real. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. And, like, again,
Exactly.
this is an explicit podcast, and I feel like I don't have to say that again, but at the same time, you know, whatever. But it's not like every fucking gamer bro or whatever, is fucking hitting the pause screen, going into fucking camera mode, and fucking jerking it to the fucking video game.
Right, exactly.
Excuse me. And that's in the games that you could do that too, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's look at like older games like Dead or Alive, the fighting franchise.
Yeah.
That was like, I think, the franchise that introduced like the boob physics and stuff.
I think so, yeah.
And like Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball and stuff like that. Like Dead or Alive, first and foremost, is a fighting game. Okay, but even like fuck that. Let's go back. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft.
Oh, yeah.
I have an action figure of Lara Croft. I have all of the games. I have all of the strategy guides. I love Tomb Raider and Lara Croft because she's badass.
Yeah.
She's badass.
Exactly.
You know? Like, I
In
have
the old games and in the new ones.
I have this distinct memory of like this cardboard pop out at a GameStop, or I think it was EB Games actually when I was a kid. And it was Lara Croft doing like this gnarl face, shooting guns while on a Harley, like jumping through the like badass.
How the fuck can
Fucking
you not,
badass.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's sexually appealing, right? They got Angelina Jolie to play her in the movies. Come on, like, let's be real.
No, the thing is, like, if you flip the script and go with the male characters in games, they're normally shredded to shit.
Yeah.
They're tall as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I
Dude,
mean?
I get called Hagar all the time from Final Fight.
Yeah.
Number one, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be like 6'7" in my life. Number two, and I let's say this. I appreciate like the comparisons and stuff.
Yeah.
Although I have body dysmorphia, so it kind of fucks with me because I understand I don't look anything like that, like how he would in real life. But the dude is built like fucking He-Man.
Yeah.
You know,
one thing
like guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was
Were
gonna
you
say-
gonna say what I was gonna say?
No, I was gonna say one thing you need to understand though is like people compare you to that because like they understand that realistically, Hagar wouldn't look like that. He would look more like a dude like you that's fucking jacked as shit, muscular.
Sure.
Like, you know, like realistically
Yeah.
muscular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I was going to say is like, and for all these like wokey female, you know, people like at Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever, who say like women have unrealistic beauty standards, bitch, so do fucking guys.
Oh yeah.
So do fucking guys. And guys, I think, have it worse. Because Hey, gosh, here we are going on this fucking spiral, right? I swear Alex Kano will talk about Game Pass. I promise you. As soon as I click... No. As soon as I click record on the audio-only version, we will be talking about Game Pass for a second. And I'll give you that topic takeover for free. Just this time. Next time you want to change the topic, though, it's $5. That's the only thing we charge for here.
Yeah.
Only thing we charge for. But with guys, again... Bro, look at all my action figures up here. Even the guys that have... Even some of these action figures that they're based on the real guys, right? They make these action figures way more buff than they actually are in real life.
Best example, fucking Eddie Kingston.
Eddie, look at the Darby Allin figure up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Super jacked. I have some Star Wars figures from the 90s with I think it was like Force Unleashed or something like that. That figure line. They gave Lando Calrissian a 6-pack, visible biceps and triceps, and the action figure and stuff.
What?
And when you watch the movie, he's just like a skinny fucking guy.
Yeah.
I mean, again, dude, I don't know. Just these action figures alone, right? And then you look at the video games right here. Just on the arcade 1-up cabinet.
Yeah.
Dude's fucking yoked. You know?
Right, exactly.
Like, there's a plethora of shit in here that I could go on about, and all my Dragon Ball stuff.
Right?
All my Dragon Ball stuff. There you go. You know, the fucking Doom Slayer from Doom, my favorite video game franchise. Jacked the fuck up. Roided for fucking days.
Right?
You know, I got a He-Man figure right behind me. Oh, it's covered by the raw VHS tape.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I can see it.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I could go on and on about that. But
Like, all I can say is the difference between, you know, how guys view it and girls view it is guys view it as either one of two ways. There's occasionally a third way, but, you know, that's unrealistic. It's either they see it as, oh, I'm never going to achieve that, but he's a fucking badass. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel cool playing it.
And I'll say this, our reactions to the standards are different.
Yeah.
And it's because
Very true.
and it's also because men think differently than women.
Yeah.
We're wired differently, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking okay. I understand here too, guys. A lot, the audience here tonight is probably predominantly male. But for the women here, too, like, I'm just saying, guys think differently than women, and women think differently than guys. And that's okay. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know, but we react to these standards. What I was trying to get to is we react to these standards differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you were a kid and were watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, a thought had to cross through your mind of like, I want to get jacked too.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, poor me, I don't look like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the point I was going to make is like you have two reactions. And the thing is, it's mainly as you get older that you have these two reactions.
Yeah.
As a kid, you're like, oh yeah, I want to be jacked like that.
Yeah, like these random. This is from like my PS1 Hidden Gems video. I still haven't put these games
Yeah.
away yet. The cover for Action Man. He's
Yeah.
standing there and he looks like a fucking a buff looking dude right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. And when I saw this as a kid, I was like, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
You know. And like I want to aspire to that. But everyone knows, you know, with that comes like hard work and stuff, and what on, and so on
Exactly.
and so forth. Now, I will say this: I do think that number one, I'm gonna go on a separate tangent here real quick. Number one, I'm an outlier. I am the exception to the rule when it comes to people in the hobby and people in the community and people doing content creation for these subject matters.
Yeah.
I know that. I absolutely understand that I'm an outlier. I am exception to the rule and stuff. And in no way, shape, or form do I ever hope that anyone holds me to a standard that they want to compare to. Aspire, fine, cool. But compare and make you feel bad for the way you look or whatever, no. Because I will never... I mean, look at... Josh and I are two differently looking people.
Yeah. Like,
You know?
I'm not ashamed to admit, I'm a fucking fat fucker. You know what I mean? I'm not like overly fat, but I am a chubby fucker. But the thing is, I understand that those are my decisions
Yeah.
that led me to this point.
Yeah.
And he looks the way he does because it was his decisions that led him to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, what I'm trying to say is like, who do you think? Because we know who made the men's beauty standards, right? Hasbro, fucking Parker Brothers. You know, like video game, like Konami
Yeah.
and shit. Those guys made the fucking, you know, the GI Joes and the He-Mans and so on
Yeah.
and so forth, and fucking Toriyama especially. God rest his soul, but he made some unrealistic fucking beauty standards for men. But who do you think did it for women, or who do you think does it like nowadays, right? I'll say this.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
The Kardashian family. And guess what, ladies? They're not real fucking people. They're made in a fucking lab.
They're more plastic than fucking meat.
Yeah. So do you really think, ladies, that you should be holding them as the fucking modern day standard?
Plus, nowadays they look fucking ugly.
Mattel, thumbs down.
But I was gonna bring up the point. It's like, you know, like how I said, there's the two reactions to it.
Yeah.
But first, like, it's funny because this is a perfect example. The two reactions is me. Like, you know, you're the average person being like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna achieve that, but I'm still want to play because I feel like a badass playing it.
Sure.
Or
Well, it's escapism too.
Yeah.
Like, that's why we play games.
exactly. Or the other reaction is like, you know what? I want to be that fucking badass myself, so I'm gonna work for it and look what happens.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I would watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid, I would do as many push-ups as I could
See, and like,
while the show was on.
and see, and those are the two guy reactions. Of course,
Yeah.
there's more on towards one side than the other,
Yeah.
but this is what happens when you
Ah!
when you work towards that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's a shining example of what when you work towards shit,
But
it happens.
But again, going back to the subject matter
yes,
of, you know, these like woke companies and woke chicks and stuff pushing this agenda that every female in a video game has to be lower than average looks wise. It's just stupid. Like, and I think if anything, that agenda and that pushed narrative is just fucking deflection.
oh yeah,
It's because they feel that way about themselves. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, and I try not to be this way, and I try to be a positive force here in the community during our podcasts and stuff, but I'm kind of getting tired of the pendulum swings. And so I'm gonna say this. When you pull up these fucking women on Twitter and shit, they ain't nothing to write home about. And then you go, oh, makes sense.
yeah.
All right, I'm just
Yeah.
fucking throwing it out there. We got to be real at some point. We can't, like, and I know you guys might look at me and be like, "Oh, this dude's chill. You know, he doesn't talk about this or that or blah 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 blah." But like, look, the same shit that bothers you fucking bothers me too. Okay, and you know, and we're here and we like to, you know, joke and keep it lighthearted and stuff. But there's like a certain point where you got to be fucking real. And if it's taking a dig at somebody, you know, it's taking a dig at somebody. You know, like sometimes it's fucking necessary and warranted. Like I saw this fucking take about how they're gonna like decolonialize Lara Croft. You know, and it's the next steps forward in the franchise is to make it like fucking woke and shit. I'm like, no. And then you look who's behind it, and you're like, go fucking figure.
Yeah, well, like the thing is, like with Lara Croft, it's all about, you know. Well, the initial thing is all about conserving. It's basically fucking the
Indiana
female,
Jones.
Yeah,
Indiana Jones.
yeah, it's conserving.
But she's
that
actually
treasure.
more violent than he is. Because
Which I'm fucking fine with.
yeah, he never really uses a gun.
yeah.
He
except
has,
that
but
one time.
yeah,
And the thing
that
is,
guy
like,
with the fucking sword. Bam.
bam, yeah, fucking great scene.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all about conserving artifacts, you know. And the thing is, like, unfortunately, I hate to say it, you know, I'm Mexican myself. White people tend to conserve artifacts and stuff like that from cultures. You know, like they tend to appreciate cultures, like especially in the past, more than we do. You know what I mean? Not,
Yeah.
of course, like in general. You know, there's still, you know, of course, people in Mexico that try to conserve that stuff. But you know, just from my experience, at least, I could be completely wrong, and then let me know if I am. But from my experience, white people tend to conserve culture more than other cultures. You know, so taking that away from her, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
So,
unreal.
so anyways, let me. I want to read this chat from Dark Infinity. He says having hot chicks in video games is no different than hot chicks in movies.
Yeah.
These clowns aren't going around calling out movies for having hot leading women. And hot girls in video games have been around since shit like Leisure Suit Larry on PC back in the day. And it's 100% true.
Yeah.
100% true. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to, like, fucking, like, walk up to Angelina Jolie and be like, you can't be in movies anymore?
Right?
You're going to go to J-Lo and be like, sorry, you're too appealing to men. You can't act anymore. You
Right.
can't make music anymore. No, motherfucker, you're not. But what is the one thing that you can prey on? Video games.
Right?
Because that's, I mean, like, let's be real. Like, fucking Laura Croft ain't a real fucking person.
No.
So you can't tell Laura Croft, no, you can't be hot and badass.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the reason, like,
God damn, I should have recorded this whole thing. But
it's gonna be
again,
on the video recording.
yeah,
at
but
least.
again, this is why you tune in live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m.
Right.
Arizona time. Except this week, we're Tuesday at 6.
Yeah. It sounds like a fucking TV show. Tuesday at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say though, I was like, these women, like, fucking J-Lo and them, like, you know,
While you're thinking
Angelina
of that,
Jolie,
yeah,
there we go.
Night America said Rumble Roses had crazy over-the-top wrestling moves. And that's what we
Exactly.
were. That's why we kept playing it.
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone unlocked, but we kept we played, I think, every character on the basic roster.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because all the moves were fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Every move was different. You know,
The
the characters
finishers.
were different.
The finishers are fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, but I was gonna say, like, women, like, you know, like you said, Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Lopez, they aren't famous because they're hot. They're famous because they can, like, you know, like, for example, for Jennifer Lopez, she could sing and she can act.
She can sing, dance, act. She can host TV shows. You know,
Like,
Bunch
she
of shit.
She just so happens to be fucking hot.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know.
yeah. Anyways.
We think too logically.
Yeah,
the issue.
that's the thing, man, and that's the other problem too. Is like common sense ain't so common, right?
Yeah.
And I live by this saying is a person is smart and people are stupid.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happens on online and on social media is a person can say something smart, but then a flock of people will act stupid on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Very true.
And
Very
that's how you see people get ganged up on and stuff. I said one thing on a pro wrestling journalist's video, and I just said I said I hate seeing people use lapel mics with their hands. Just clip it on your shirt. It's distracting as a viewer.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing this fuzzy thing going back and forth and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
What happened?
stop. Hold on. What audio is going on here?
Fucking
Selena!
stop
Speaking
listening
of J-Lo.
Stop listening
Yeah.
to us, Google.
So anyways, like I was saying, I saw like I just said that, right? And she followed me, I followed her, and she's like very popular in the wrestling community.
Okay.
And I was like, it's a petty pet peeve, I know, but I just hate seeing it. You know, like the mics that you have great range. You know, you have two of them, you have one on you, but you keep doing this back and forth thing. I was like, you don't need to do that. It's like, it's just an annoying, petty, stupid pet peeve.
Yeah.
She quote tweeted me and like mansplained why she did it to me, or why she did it, right? and then said, "Hope this helps." And then there was an unfollow, and then her flock and came and was like, "Why are you harassing?" You know, so on and so forth. And I was like, I literally said and acknowledged it's a dumb, petty pet peeve of mine. And I podcast. I also interview people at shows. Da 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 da. You know, I understand these things, which is why I said X, Y, and Z. But again, it's people are stupid.
Yeah.
A person is smart. Mm-hmm. A flock, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a quick unfollow and just like, oh,
Over
dude.
something so dumb too.
And all the white knighting that happened after that was fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh man.
Guys, don't be simps out there. Please don't be simps.
Yeah, don't.
Don't. It's stupid. No matter how much you white knight for someone, they're not going to sleep with you. Anyways, we're going to go back into the audio only portion in 3, 2... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's catch up with the chat. Snark says, then again, I always called that show... Wait, hold on. Huh?
Then again, I always called that show Nerd Blackface before the Big Bang Theory claimed that term. Fuck, we talked about so much I don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. Some show, I don't know. Yeah, he only used the gun because Harrison Ford was dealing with a bout of dysentery and said, fuck it. That Night America says, all phones got smart, but the people got dumb.
Right?
Dude, you could throw that in that song All Star.
What part?
Something is smart, but your head gets dumb.
Oh, yeah.
So much to do, so much to see. Hold on, what does he say before that, though?
I don't know.
My head is only going forward. I need to go backward.
We're Googling the lyrics.
All-star lyrics.
Oh, man, you made me crave fucking Waffle House.
I made you crave Waffle House?
All-Star. The All-Star meal?
I thought that's fucking Denny's.
No, Waffle House has that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, the phone got smart, but the people got dumb. So much to do, so much to see. See, it works. It works. All right. Tell you what, though, I'm gonna go pee real quick since you got to go, and then we'll wrap up with the last topic.
All right.
Sorry, last 2 topics.
Oh, wait, hold on. Snark, he said, read the post before that. Okay. Read the show called. Hold on. Oh, Leisure Suit Larry? Wait, what? Are you talking about your last post or? Sorry, Snark, there's so much going on. Snark says, I was referring to Saved by the... Oh, Saved by the Bell. Okay. They had no problem when Slater ripped off his top. But if you see Kelly in a bikini, there were claims of herder, men are pigs. I know, right? And fucking guys can't have just a quick peek every once in a while, while women get to stare all they want. Dark Infinity, Kelly Kapowski, oh la la, ooh la la. Snark says, yes, mine. Sorry, Snark. Alright. Let's see. In fact, I favored, Alright, we'll go from there. I'm still a little confused, but I've also had a few cervezas.
Huh?
Welcome back.
Yeah. That was a good pee.
Oh my god.
Kelly Kapowski. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Yeah. What happened to the music?
No, it's
The
still
Bloodhound
going.
Gang. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you good? You ready?
Ready.
I need another beer. Guys, while we're here, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the stream. Give us a follow if you're new here and enjoying what you see. And don't forget to check out the long-form videos that I've been busting my ass on, uploading every Friday.
And they're really great videos, too.
And that's not because I paid him to say that. Not.
No, for real, he did not pay me. I
Yeah, no.
genuinely enjoy him.
Trying to just branch out and make this a entertainment hub for everyone to enjoy, whether it's, you know, the and it's funny too, because I do notice that we have a podcast audience and a long form video audience.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, for all of the thousands of views that the long form videos get, if those people just hopped on over to the podcast, it'd be fucking great.
And alright, I mean, it would suck at the same time, because, like, the fucking chat would be like, it'd be hard to keep up, but it'd be great.
Well, that's, I think, when you introduce, like, the TTS and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but we're not there yet. But yeah, man, I'm like, where are all of you on Monday night? You know?
Monday Night Raw!
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1. All right, and we are back with the audio-only version of this podcast. Guys, you are missing out. We took about a good 40-minute audio-only break talking about some heavy, awesome topics that you can only catch live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Arizona time, except for tonight on this Tuesday night, which is an exception. But don't miss out checking out the show live and be a part of the show and get your chats read live over here on YouTube, on the NSquared Podcast YouTube channel. Now, Dark Infinity says, I'll check both out if and when I have time. Was here for Reggie last time. It's pretty chill around here. Well, thank you, Dark Infinity. I definitely appreciate that, and I appreciate your input in the chat tonight. You've been a really good contributor. Brought up some really good points during the topics that we were talking about earlier. All right. So let's go ahead and touch on. Oh wow. Let's go ahead and touch on Game Pass and what we think about it. This question was brought to us by Alex Kano. Now, again, if you guys want to do a topic takeover, it's a $5 donation, and we will let you take over the topic at hand. We will talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah.
If you smell what the lock is cooking.
Fucking love that shit.
Yeah. So, what do we think about Game Pass, Josh? You go ahead first.
Like, initially, I really enjoyed the idea, but the more, like, it's not that I learn about it, but the more I see how things are going with the gaming, not community, but, like, you know, companies, I feel like it's a bad thing. Because it's pushing people towards, you know, online only. You know, playing games, whether it be online games, single player, you know, co-op and all that. It's pushing people towards that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I love the idea that you can play whatever game they have on there, just by paying a monthly subscription. But at the same time, it's taking away from physical media.
Okay. Absolutely.
So, when I first heard about it, I was like, that is the coolest shit I've ever heard. But the more, like, especially with the topic that we had earlier about, you know, Walmart phasing out.
Walmart.
Phasing out.
You said fizzing.
Fizzing, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of fizzing.
Josh is feeling it, man.
Yeah. Especially with, you know, like Walmart phasing out physical games, it's more of a concern for me right now. You know, because I would love for physical gaming to continue.
Yes.
But because of...
Ownership.
Yeah, exactly. But because of Game Pass, you won't have ownership of those games anymore. It's like, yeah, you'll be able to play them, but who knows for how long?
Yeah.
You know, like you said, once they lose the licensing or some random shit happens, you're not going to be able to play them anymore.
Contract expires,
Exactly.
whatever.
And it's very unfortunate.
Yeah. Like, so.
Yeah, I'm done.
So with me, when I bought my Xbox Series X, it came with it came with Game Pass Ultimate for the duration. I think it's like 2-year, 3-year duration. So I was very skeptical, you know, on Game Pass and everything. And while it is included with my Xbox, hold on, I feel a sneeze coming on.
Bless you.
Oh god, all over my fucking arm.
Yeah.
It's me, my germs. My germs. In the interim, I don't mind it, right? Because I didn't pay for it necessarily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just came with it. But I am constantly worrying, when is this game going to leave? Like Chivalry.
Yeah.
When is Chivalry going to leave? Because I fucking love that game. Hot Wheels Unleashed. A game that we fucking loved.
Yeah.
It left. Granted, they put Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 on, but we didn't get to finish all of the tracks and everything. We didn't get to unlock everything yet.
Like the story mode, like completely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's like, it's got its pros, but it's got its cons, you know?
Definitely.
As far as, I'm going to try to keep it as isolated to Game Pass as possible. Game Pass does a really good job at what it sets out to do, which is provide games for a service fee of whatever per month or per year. It does that. It does what it says it's going to do. It never at any point tells you these games are going to be around for forever. Yeah. Or, you know, you're going to have access to these games all the time. Right.
Sorry, it hit me just now that I gotta go pee.
That's fine. I'll keep talking.
Yeah.
People tune in for me anyways, Josh. Just fucking kidding.
Wait, watch out.
Game Pass is great as a online blockbuster service. And that's the way I view it. I know going in, whenever I download a game from Game Pass or, you know, play via like the cloud streaming option, I know I better play this game while I can, because there's no guarantee this game is going to be on here next month, next week, tomorrow. They do give you the slight heads up that these games are going to be leaving Game Pass soon. And they give you like a firm date on when it's going to leave, but the fact is it's going to leave. Excuse me. Out of all of the games on Game Pass, I've only played, I don't know, at most 40 to 50. You know, and that's played, not completed, anything like that. I do know that like first party games on Game Pass will always be there for the most part. Do I think Game Pass is good for people who don't want to buy games? Sure, yeah, it's great. They can just, you know, play whatever's on Game Pass, and there's plenty to pick from. No doubt. No doubt at all. But I think for... Damn, that was quick. But I think for those who are like more dedicated gamers, I think Game Pass can be good, but also it's like a detriment, right?
Yeah.
So like Dead Space Remake is on there. That caused me to not buy the Dead Space remake.
Like the physical.
The physical one.
Yeah.
Because it's on Game Pass. I'll play it whenever. It's gonna fucking leave eventually. It's an EA game.
Yep.
And then at that point, whenever it leaves, because I'm already starting to see copies not be at stores anymore, it's not gonna be there when I want to get it, because you know what I'm saying. So I think Game Pass is good, but also bad. I want to read Dark Infinity's chat here. He says, I hate this online digital gaming shit. Having physical copies that you own will never be surpassed. Sucks when these guys rush games so everything needs updates, even if it's a physical game. So you're buying an unfinished bullshit for full price now.
Right.
And that's true. That is absolutely 100% true.
Yeah.
But that's also why most games on the Switch fucking rock. Because the games that are on the Switch cartridge are the full game. You know, it's very rarely do I ever put a game in the Switch the first time, and it's like, it needs an update.
Yeah.
Very fucking rarely.
Most of the time, it's like a few months after the game has come out, and you just bought the game, and you throw it in, and it's like, oh, there's an update for it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's because like it's a bug patch or something. But most of the time, they're complete. You
Right.
can play it without having to have internet.
And Snark says EA games don't usually leave Game Pass as they are tied to EA Play. Sure, that is true until the contract runs out.
Yeah.
Until the contract runs out. And who's to say EA won't go to Sony next time? It's the same shit with Call of Duty.
Oh.
You know, the early access rights and all that stuff happened. So
Yeah.
Game Pass is good and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, porque no los dos.
Right.
You know.
Like, for me personally, I feel like the best option would have been have Game Pass be like, oh, look at all these games. Most of these are going to be demos. That way you can get a feel for it. If you want it, you're going to have to buy it.
I would rather it be a little different than that. I would go a little further with your idea and say we have all these games on Game Pass. Once you play through a certain percentage of it, you can buy it for a discounted rate.
Yeah.
And then it's yours. It's fully yours.
Yeah. That's
But again, it's still digital games. And there's still inherently a problem with digital gaming where the ownership is not there. Because at the end of the day, guys, I don't give a shit how strong of a connection you have with digital gaming. You don't own those games that you pay full price for. And there's a giant problem with that. Let's fucking tackle that right now. Why the fuck are digital games the same price as a physical game?
Exactly.
Why? I want all of you digital cronies to chat right now and tell me why. Why does that make sense? Because where is the overhead aside from the server to supply the game? Obviously, yes, there's the dev teams and this and that and so on, right? And they got bills and whatever. But I don't want to shake that game around because the disc is actually loose in the box. The plastic, the paper, the disc, whatever fucking insert might be in here. This is a game, right? A full fucking physical game. Why is a digital fucking code the same price? Why? It makes no sense. And still, you have no ownership of that.
Right.
That digital code allows you to semi-permanently rent access to that game. It doesn't give you full access. It doesn't give you full ownership of it. So again, there's inherently a problem with digital gaming. Period. End of story.
I mean, the biggest example was the Google Stadia. Google Stadia was the perfect example
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, well, whatever. She just didn't show up.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, the Marvel Avengers game is delisted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Another great example.
Is
of that.
delisted. So if you fucking downloaded that game, or you bought it or whatever, you took it off your hard drive to clear some space. You try to go re-download it,
can't.
You can't because it's fucking delisted.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Night America says not at all. It's very stupid. Dark Infinity says their excuse is that games are bigger and cost more to develop nowadays, but that's a cop out.
Right?
It wasn't something to. It wasn't something, or I wasn't something to display if I'm paying. Or,
I want something to display.
I want something to display if I'm paying full price. If it's 50% of the cost, then I'd bitch less about it. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And that is something that, like, me and Jeffrey Wittenhagen, co-owner, co-CEO or whatever of Premium Edition Games,
Yeah.
Hagen's LE Books, always talk about is, like, why is this shit full price?
Right, because like on digital, they're saving on the cost of the disc, the cost of the box, the cost of pretty much like any of the plastic, and
Yeah.
cost of transporting the actual physical discs to their storefronts.
So that's paying for freight, paying for literal shipping costs across shores sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, or most times rather, because I'm sure a lot of this shit gets fucking printed in China.
Right.
You know. I was trying to see here on the box where it would say,
Like made in China.
yeah, yeah. Oh, this one actually says made in U.S. But there's French right next to it, and it says fabriqué in EU.
Huh?
So it's
Fabricated in the EU but made in the US?
yeah. So I don't know.
It's like,
Because right under the English, it has French. It's a THQ Nordic game.
oh, so it might be one of those things where it's like they might be printed in one location but created in another.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't
you know, that. But still,
Yeah.
it's like they're saving on all of that by going
Right.
digital.
Right. But again, guys, like, and look at, digital is great as far as like preservation goes,
Yeah.
because eventually, whether people like to admit it or not, disc rot happens.
Yeah.
You know, fucking cartridges stop reading at some point. You know, due to scratches or this or that. If it's stored on a hard drive or whatever, you know, like an external, like it'll be there unless somehow it gets like corrupted or something. But again, like that's like the good side of digital.
Which, I mean, I totally agree on.
That's the good side of digital.
Yeah.
The bad side of digital is everything else we literally talked about.
Yep.
You know?
So the cons outweigh the pros.
Yeah. Like, and I'll say this too. Was there really a point in me buying Helldivers 2 physically? Not really. Because it's a fucking online game.
Yeah.
The second they shut down the servers, that disc becomes useless.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say I have it, you know, and that the physical game itself in the box and everything will hold memories. That's what it will be for me. It will hold memories. But other than that, I didn't
Yeah.
need to buy it, you know. So
Right.
with certain games, I can understand like buying it digitally. Like you bought Helldivers 2 digitally.
Yeah.
That, excuse me, that purchase makes sense
Yeah.
because it's an online service game.
But then that also brings up the argument of why the fuck am I paying the same price for the digital version as you are paying for the physical?
How much did you pay?
40.
Okay, yeah, I paid 40 as well.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Yep.
And then on top of that, like, all right, let's just throw everything we said out of the window. Let's say we're playing devil's advocate. If you want people to go more towards digital, fucking reduce the price. Reduce the fucking
Yeah.
price.
Well, and look I'll say this too. It's got to be easier. It's got to be more accessible. Like, there's no. I'm trying to go on Dark Infinity's point here, where he says like games are bigger nowadays and cost more to develop and stuff. Mm-hmm. Says fucking who? Why do these games have to be so big and grand? They don't have to be. They really don't. I doubt Helldivers 2 costs just as much to make as I don't know what was a
Fucking,
big
let's say go Elden Ring.
God of War Ragnarok.
There you go. God of War Ragnarok.
Didn't have to cost that fucking much to make, I guarantee you.
Exactly.
And it probably looks just as fucking good.
Probably better.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like the voice actors that people choose to fucking hire too, like Christopher Judge. He's not just a voice actor, he's a fucking actor.
Yeah.
You know? Like, these companies gotta learn that more expensive doesn't mean better.
Exactly. Fucking Arrowhead Studios definitely proved that point. Mm-hmm. They made a fucking fantastic game
Yeah.
that you don't have to spend microtransactions on. You know, you can if you want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
That's the thing, is you don't have to. And they make it like the war bonds.
Yeah. You
Right?
can
So the
earn
war
them.
bonds. You can either earn them or you can choose to pay for the other war bond pack.
And the beautiful thing about it too is that the other war bond pack that you can pay for, you can earn that one too.
Yeah.
You know? And guess what? They did it and they sold it for $40 fucking dollars.
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck is going on? That's another major reason why Helldivers is doing so great.
Yeah.
Because the price point. It's such a fantastic game for almost half the price of what normal games are.
So
nowadays.
Nightmerica says, because gamers want everything to look good and play at 60 frames per second, etc. Everyone complains if it's not top of the line. So I'll say this
Yeah.
too. Don't let the people who bitch and moan online think that that is the general voice of public opinion. Like, I will say this. I know plenty of people who, like, I'm in group chats with and stuff, say, the less I'm on Facebook, the better. The less I'm on X, the better, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And these are, like, the real people. The Twitter lurkers and so on and so forth. People who essentially do nothing but go on social media all day. Those are the outliers. Like, Doom Eternal, for example. Did it look the fucking realist or this or that?
No.
No. Did it have an amazing voice cast? No. I don't know anyone who fucking voiced anything in that game.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an amazing fucking game. And, like, the only thing, like, the gameplay was great. The gameplay was great.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone praised the game.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't necessarily think that everyone's, you know, everyone on, and it's really just the social media fucking marks who.
It's basically the minority has the loudest voices, and that's what these companies are listening.
What is it? The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
You fucking nailed it right
Yep.
there. Yeah.
Once people stop giving fucking credence to that, it don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It don't fucking matter. I'll say this, bro. Does every game that Premium Edition publishes have 3D graphics, have fucking laser sharp visuals, have the greatest voice acting, or run at 60 frames per second in every fucking game? No, not at all. But the quality of the games is bar none up there with the best of the best.
There you go.
You know what I mean? You don't have to. Perfect example here. Perfect fucking example here. AEW Fight Forever. That
There
game
you
got ragged on so much for the fucking visuals because it looks like a PS3 game. But that game is the easiest pick up and play professional wrestling game that's out on the market today.
And it's fun.
And it's fun. And they continuously add things to it. When you and I played against each other, there were times where you beat me.
Yeah.
And you've never played, you're not a big pro wrestling gamer.
No, exactly.
But when we play WWE 2K24,
normally you're the one beating me.
Or the counters. Remember when we were playing Royal Rumble?
Oh my god.
The Royal Rumble mode?
Like, especially in the 2K24 one.
2K24.
Yeah.
It'll flash for a half second.
And if
your time to counter.
if you do it too early or too late, it doesn't count.
Right.
It's literally like.
But
like
because
that.
it's a better looking game, and because, well, you know, we'll take the pro wrestling fandom and tribalism aside, but because it's a better looking game, it must be better, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Let's see here. Night America says, but they do. Then there's me who started on NES. LOL. I mean, and that's the thing too, right? Like, people like us, we started gaming in the bit era.
Yeah.
In the bit era. You were to ask me how many bits are in a fucking modern game, I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea.
Dude, like, if you, like, alright, just to give you an example, there's more triangles and what was her name? Fucking 2B's ass? From Near Automata? Automata? Whatever you want to call it.
Onomatopoeia?
Automatopoeia. Yeah, Near Automatopoeias.
Yeah.
There's, in 2B's ass, there's more triangles than there are in, like, fucking Donkey Kong and N64.
Yeah.
Like, the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So let's see. Dark Infinity says, they're just the squeaky wheels getting the grease. Anyone who started on NES is fairly logical and sane about gaming. If you don't like a game, just move on to something else. No point wasting time bitching about a game you don't like.
Fucking
And that's
great
exactly
point.
like me. I enjoy AEW Fight Forever. And whenever I see like a friend of mine or someone I follow like bitched about it or whatever, even my wrestling coach, he bitched about it and said it was the biggest waste of money ever. But he's also a big WWE mark. But anyways, I just commented on there. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because you gotta enjoy things in life, guys. And let's just be a little serious here for a second. In life, whether it be gaming, movies, fucking
Hanging out with friends.
hanging out with friends, family, life, etc. You gotta enjoy things for what they are. You gotta enjoy things for what they are.
Fucking
Because
amen.
if not, you're gonna come out cynical. You're gonna be that person that no one wants to fucking be around. You're gonna be another fucking cog in the machine, bitching about shit to bitch about shit. And there's no problem in calling out things that are wrong and
Exactly.
complaining about wrongness. But when you're just out there fucking, man, this game doesn't have good graphics. Man, this game runs at 30 frames per second. Man. Do you know your eyes can barely fucking tell a difference between 30 and 60 frames a second?
Right.
Or like 4K and fucking 8K or fucking this or that? You know what I mean?
Like I can admit, I like playing games that are newer. You know, I like newer games, me personally. But fucking A, I literally just purchased the N64 expansion pack for Switch because I enjoy those fucking games from way back when.
Yeah.
Fucking graphics don't matter. They really don't, as long as the game is fucking good.
Right? So we're going to end this portion of the audio only podcast and we'll come back with our closing segment.
See, guys, this is why we want to do the topic takeover. Because y'all have some fucking fantastic topics for us to talk about.
Yeah. Alex Kano, we started on Game Pass.
Yeah.
And then it led us all the way here. I didn't even get to touch the topic of what I was going to bring up.
I mean, we briefly talked
Yeah.
about it, you know.
But again, this is why I say be a part of the show and watch live.
Yeah.
I know this sounds like a plug or whatever, and it kind of is, but like at the end of the day, like this is our show, but it's our show. You know what I mean? Let me keep on reading here. Night America says AEW is awesome. They reviewed it horrible. I got it physically on both Xbox and PS4. Never looked back.
Nice.
See?
And then you got it on Switch, right?
No, I got it on the Series X.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I have that on Series X, but I have WWE 2K24 on PS5. Yeah. Snark says, I know I'm in the minority, but I did favor 2K24, not for the eye candy, but more because I'm a simulation nut. Yeah, and see, like, I mean, and that's, again, to each their own.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't like the Fire Pro Wrestling games because they're, like, way too simulation. Snark says, I'm trying to be... And try being in my shoes growing up with the Atari 2600 era. Snark, you an old man. I can't fit a man. Hank Hill's dad. What's his fucking name? Oh my gosh. I can't remember either.
Yeah.
I watch King of the Hill every night going to bed, but I can't remember his name right. I can't fit a man. Toto took my shins.
Oh my god. Sorry, I can't imagine what it's like, you know, having played those games and then seeing, you know, fucking people bitch about
He
what
saw
we
the
have now.
first cell phone, bro.
Right? It's like, and then I can't imagine, you know, people... seeing
Cotton,
people-
there you go. Yeah.
Like, imagine watching people bitch about shit like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Here, beer me.
Yeah. Like, it's fucking trivial shit.
Yeah, and Night America says, how about Retromania Wrestling? It's fun as hell and looks like an NES game, but it's top tier. Exactly. Snark says, if you enjoyed AEW Fight Forever, great, more power to you. If not, don't gatekeep against it. I see that shit all the time and it sickens me. And that's the thing, that exactly that. And that's what Dark Infinity was pretty much preaching on, is like, don't waste your time bitching about a game.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing, you are literally gatekeeping it, and you are effectively trying to get other people to not play it. Because you have some weird bias against it. You know what I mean?
Like, I get, like, for me, it's more like gatekeeping. Here you go. Gatekeeping, to a certain extent, I agree with it, but at the same time, I'm like, fucking let people in on it too. Like, I agree on it because you don't want fucking woke people ruining it and ruining the community.
No, he's not saying it like that. He's saying gatekeeping as a way of gatekeeping people from playing it. Preventing people from playing it.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah. Snark says, case in point, my most recent comments about Fallout. I love the series, but I consider New Vegas to be seriously overrated. I got a lot of hate for saying it, which I consider my opinion. And same with me. You know, like, I've played all but 2 hours. I've played, I think, maybe 2 hours most, maybe 3 hours of Fallout 3. And that was my experience with the franchise. From what I played, I thought the franchise was overrated. Because I didn't find it fun.
Yeah.
But I don't tell people, oh, Fallout fucking sucks. That game's fucking boring. Are you kidding me? I shoot someone in the face and they don't fucking die? That's a dumb game.
Right?
No.
Wait, are we talking about Fallout or Call of Duty?
You know, see, like with Halo, I get it. Overshield. But, again, dude, it's like, it is what it is, you know? It's different fucking flavors for different fucking folks, right? Different strokes for different folks, whatever. Let people play what they want to play, and let people fucking enjoy what they want to enjoy.
Exactly.
It's that meme, it's, shh, let people enjoy things. And it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it is great when people enjoy the games that you enjoy, but at the same time, if they don't, that's fucking fine.
Like, how does it fucking hurt you?
Exactly.
How does it fucking bother you?
Like, the great thing about people enjoying the games you like is you get to talk about it.
Hey, Snark,
But
can
if
you
not-
can you do some mod duties, please, and then you just copy paste.
Thank you, Sark.
Thank you, bro. Eventually, whenever we start making money on this thing, we're gonna pay you, bro. I promise.
But yeah.
And the quit having fun meme also says it best. Night America says, God, I remember the first cell phones in the 80s. Big ass phone. Laughed my ass off. Yeah.
Shiny.
Well, no. At first, they came with like a shoulder strap.
Oh yeah.
And it was like a big box. You know?
It was basically a battery with a phone on it. Yeah.
I always loved I love the movie Hot Tub Time Machine.
I have yet to watch that movie.
What?
Yeah, you told me about it years ago. I
Bro.
have yet to watch it.
That was the one and only movie that I got selected to see like it early for a screen testing.
Really?
Yeah. And
how like is the movie different for the screen testing than it is for the initial release?
not the one I saw.
Oh, okay.
No. But there's a scene in that movie where they're on the slopes at the ski resort and they're in the 80s and this dude's got a big ass phone and he goes, "You'll never guess where I'm talking to you from." "Yeah, I'm on the mountain right now." And the guys are like, "What the fuck? Where are..." You know, it's like when they're discovering they went back in time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And that America says, "Josh, get out." Yeah, no, dude. And what sucked too about like being like a screen tester was I wanted to talk about the movie.
Oh.
And I wanted to see it again immediately. But I had to wait months until the movie came out.
Oh, man.
Dude, it was the worst.
Dude, you're lucky you even got to be a screen tester.
It was
Holy
cool, dude.
crap.
It was cool. I fucking love that movie.
Oh, man.
Fucking love that movie. Yeah, Night America says Hot Tub Time Machine is top tier. And then even Snark says, "You, in all caps, really need to see it."
It's gonna be like how it was with Step Brothers. I didn't watch Step Brothers until at least like 10 years after it became.
What
after.
the fuck?
Yeah. No, for real, I don't know why.
Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
And
The
it's funny.
Nina. The Mina. Or what does he say? The Nina. Marina. The Santa Maria. God dang it. I used to know that rap by heart. What does he say?
I
On
don't
my
remember.
stepdad's boat. You won't go down because my dick can float. Like, just the dumbest shit. Dumbest fucking shit.
Dude, yeah, I didn't watch
This
it
house is a
until-
fucking prison.
God.
Dude, that movie and Anchorman are so fucking quotable.
Dude, as much as I really loved Step Brothers, Anchorman for me is better. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, Knights of Columbus, that hurt. Yeah. Dude, I've seen Anchorman so many times, I can probably fucking quote it verbatim, like the entire
my
movie.
God.
Like, oh my god.
That was my brother in fucking Shrek.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
What a movie to quote.
I know.
Night America says, "Seriously, Josh, get out!" Yeah, man. Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of movies, let's get back into the last topic of the night. And we are back. So once again, all you audio-only listeners, don't miss out on the hot topics at hand. Live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Arizona time.
Except
Join
for
us
today.
on, except today, on Tuesday. But join us on YouTube over at the NSquared Podcast YouTube channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment along with the show and the videos that we post every Friday. I'm trying to keep up with that trend. It's very hard, dude. I don't know how some YouTubers fucking do like multiple videos a week. There's a group chat I'm in, dude, and most guys are like 2 videos minimum. I'm like, bro, I do fucking 1 video maximum.
Well, I mean, it's because they tend to have, that as their career. You're a working man.
Yeah.
You're a blue-collar man.
Yeah, I am fucking very blue collar. Which is why I literally am fucking Hank Hill. Outside of the podcast and YouTube videos, I am very much Hank Hill.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, he really probably
Yeah.
is.
Josh knows, he worked with me on Saturday. We were replacing fascia boards on a house, and the Hank Hill shit really came out.
Dude, which I completely forgot to mention this on an earlier topic. Fucking having worked with you and like using that tall ass ladder you have, it really brings into perspective what these fucking wrestlers have to deal with
On the ladder matches.
on the ladder matches.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The thing is you have vertigo. in like a light case of vertigo, right?
Yeah, so I start to lose my balance. Gosh, I want to say about like 6 feet and up.
Yeah, so normally when I'm helping him out,
Or not, I don't, it's not like losing my balance. It's just I feel like I'm in the ocean.
discombobulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't trust my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, so normally when I help him out and we got to go up on the ladders, I'm fine going up the ladders.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Johnny Graphic says regularity over frequency. And then Dark Infinity says, I feel your pain. I work in auto body, so I understand the grind.
Right.
Yep.
So I was gonna say is like, I normally go up the ladders. So I mean, it's not like he hasn't gone up the ladders. He's definitely gone up that damn ladder. That thing's huge. But when you're up there and then you really like think about how tall those fucking ladders are in those ladder matches,
Yeah.
it's fucking
To
scary.
reach up for the belts that are up there, or like the briefcase for Money in the Bank. And then you got to factor in too, those ladders aren't on the ground. They're on the ring, which is at least 3 feet above the ground.
Exactly.
So when you're looking down, you're like, I don't know, 18 feet up.
It's crazy, and like they're like rocking back and forth, getting knocked off of it. Huge respect to them.
Have a good night, Night America, man. Hope you feel better, dude. He's got chronic back pains, man. He was telling me about it, and hope you feel better, bro.
Hopefully you can get that solved, man. You have a good night.
But yeah, ladder matches ain't no fucking joke.
Right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say mention that, but yeah.
But yeah. So speaking of movies, last year we introduced the series of summer cinema.
Is it time?
It is time that we start revamping and getting ready for this year's series of summer cinema. Guys, if you're new here, which most of you are, last year we decided to cover movies during the summer that had that big blockbuster, semi-nostalgic feeling of just big bombastic shit. Movies that feel like summer. Movies that you get all your friends over on a Sunday night. You guys either order pizza or grill some food out, and you all sit down and watch a movie together. Last year, we covered movies like The Mummy.
Yep.
From 1999. We covered, was it The Naked Gun? Did we cover The Naked Gun?
I don't remember.
I think we covered The Naked Gun.
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, I know we covered Austin Powers.
Yeah.
As well as a plethora of other movies. This year, I'm starting to get the movie list ready. So, while this isn't like a big topic, this is a topic in a way to get you guys ready to tune in for the series of summer cinema. Now, I'm kind of wondering and debating if we should do this in long form video format.
We should probably hit on it as a brief topic, because you know how sometimes we will have like multiple topics within that 30-minute time limit that we have? We should hit it as one of those. Have everybody interested and be like, hey, we're going to talk about it more in a long form.
Maybe. My only thing is here, and for all you viewers out there who might not know, I have a baby on the way.
Oh, true.
And my
Damn.
son is going to be born tail end of June. Which means long form videos might be dialed back a little bit. I'm going to try to my best film at least 5 videos in advance before he shows up. Which, like I said, is going to be fucking hard.
Especially with your random schedule.
Because of my schedule and everything. But the channel's not going anywhere. We're not going to take like some giant break for months on end because my son is being born. What I'm saying is, like, there might be a week where we don't upload anything, or we don't do a podcast, or so on and so forth. I'm going to work with Josh as best as I can. And obviously, first and foremost, my wife, the baby, And my daughter always come first. Always. No matter what. I love you guys so much. But
Family first.
family first. Family. But the series of summer cinema is happening. And I can't wait.
Best part about it is you get to share it with your son this year.
Dark Infinity says, uh-oh, better get some major sleep while you can, but congrats. Jokes on the baby. I already don't sleep enough. For real, I operate on like 5 hours of sleep a night. It's
I don't know how he does it, man.
I don't know how I do it either. I'm probably gonna die soon. Who knows?
You can't. You have a baby on the way.
Dude, even if like death was like, all right, you're coming with me, I'd be like, no. I'm too stubborn to die.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was-
Jokes on the baby. I'm already sleep deprived.
There you go.
Yeah.
You were well.
I've been
prepared in
training
advance.
for this my whole life.
Oh man.
Oh, that shit's too funny.
I know,
But I will give you guys a sneak peek into the first movie we will be talking about. And Josh doesn't know this yet, so this is news for Josh too. The first movie in the series of summer cinema is Time Cop, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Wow. Time Cop. Yes.
I gotta rewatch that movie. It's been such a long time.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
It's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Hold on. Where's the damn phone?
Yeah. So, and I'm kind of thinking that this year too, we kind of go with a sub theme for the theme.
Oh, all right.
So I think like May will be a month because like look at we consider down here in Arizona May as a summer month. I know summer doesn't start officially until June 22nd every year, but it gets hot as balls here. School gets out here in May.
April's almost a damn summer month already.
I know. So May we're really going to be starting the series of summer cinema, and we'll run it through August. So it'll be May through August, where every week we talk about another movie that is a summertime feel movie. These movies are movies that make you feel good. They're action oriented. They're entertaining.
Usually.
And like I said, they're a movie that you have your friends and family over for on a Sunday. You all have dinner together and pop on the movie. And yeah, it's like, it's just that good feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that thing. So I'm thinking May we do a theme for the theme. And then June, and we might even change it. Maybe it won't be Time Cop. Martial Arts May.
Oh
Yes!
Yeah! Yes!
Yes! Okay, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. Yes! So,
Fucking perfect.
for the first month of the series of summer cinema, it will be Martial Arts May.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
The high five for that. Shit.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! So we'll cover martial arts movies in May
Fuck yeah.
that have that summer feel to them. And then June could be... I don't know, we'll go over it. And then July will be another thing we'll go over.
Yeah.
And August will be, another one. But this is something that you guys don't want to miss, especially for those of you that are new here. But yeah, guys, this has been the NSquared podcast. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. All of you across the board. There's so many of you in the chat tonight. Dark Infinity, Night America, Snark, Lock PSB. Oh my gosh, hold on. Alex Kano.
Low C.
Low C.
Holy
shit, hold on. I need to scroll up more. Retro Rob, Gamer Aimer, and more. Johnny Graphics, Mysticals, holy shit. And more. And more. We go live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Arizona time. If you don't feel like bothering with the time zone differences and stuff and checking your clocks, just click that bell for notifications. That way you guys always know when we go live. We upload videos over here on the channel every Friday. Please make sure to check out the last 2 that I uploaded. Just give a comment in those videos to help the algorithm out. Give it a like if you would, and a share if you would. Oh, excuse me. Thank you guys for engaging so much in the chat tonight. Also want to say thank you once again to our sponsors over at HubDaddyStore.com and Dubby Energy. Head on over to HubDaddyStore.com to get yourself 10% off of your coffee and candle orders using code Mustache10, and Dubby Energy at Dubby.gg. Use code NSquared10 to get yourself 10% off. Actually, in the last 24 hours, 20% off of your energy drink order.
What?
Yeah, I said that in the beginning. I don't know if you heard me.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, guys, this has been the NSquared podcast. And once again, if you are looking to book talent for your next video game convention, head on over to malicemedia.com. Look me up in the talent tab and click book me. If I remember right, that's the layout. I'm trying to think. It's very new. It's very new. I just signed my contract today. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram at nerdynick_91 and on Twitter /X at buffnerd. And you can find Josh deep in the sauce, where it's thicker than a Snicker, because he's always looking for those sneaky leaks.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Let me just catch up on these last chats here real quick. Dark Infinity says, no shortage of martial arts movies. That's faux show. Johnny Graphics sent us a beautiful little heart. Dark Infinity also said, love those Van Damme movies in the 90s. One of my faves was Double Impact. Yes, that was a good one. Thanks for the show, guys. Gonna go check out the last Shogun episode now. Take care of y'all. You as well, bro. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
And toodles. Oh, and also thank you to the very best mod in the game, Snark.
Snark.
All right. See you later.